Hello everybody and welcome to Montezuma. The visitor center is open, but Wildlife Drive is still closed. So we will not be going on Wildlife Drive. It is scheduled to open on the 1st, Monday. There's always a chance that they might open early, but they did not open early. So we are going to continue. I did go inside the visitor center and asked if there was anything special out there, and I was told no. One of the people, he told me of a trail that he walked on. I don't know the trail, to be honest with you. But he said he really didn't, he saw like 12 species, and he knows, I suspect he knows his birds a lot better than I know birds. But anyway, he saw like 12 species, and the ones he listed were, you know, species that we see often enough. So he seemed to be quite unimpressed by what he saw. I have seen, since I arrived here, a couple of eagles, and some Canada geese, a couple mallards, a number of green-winged teals, some gulls of some sort. I believe I saw a couple of tree swallows. So, well, you know, that means obviously that spring is that much more near. I know it's technically spring, but who is the person driving? Let's see if we can get a look at them. Not that we haven't seen them before, but they're on a relative basis kind of close, and maybe they're going to stay put for a bit. 3 of them. 2 males and a female. Oh, hold on a second. I'm trying to get things steady here. So this is a male. And there's a female right here. And we've already seen another male, but he swam to our left a little bit. Come back here, you. Okay, all 3 seem to be swimming away now. I stopped at the usual places, and I think probably for the last time of the season, to look for snowy owls, just in case they had stayed around. There was a sighting reported earlier in the week, I believe, but nothing since. So I took a quick look at each location and moved right along. Just the bottom edge of a tree branch now blocking our view a bit. Don't know. Oh, is that the female that I just saw? Probably. There she was. been an interesting week for me. Hey. I've had some nice bird watching sessions through the week. Including some with a rarity, namely a Eurasian widgeon. I checked for it this morning, I didn't see it, but who knows, I wasn't there long. And also, yesterday, not quite a rarity apparently, but I saw yesterday 3 long-tailed ducks, the first I've ever seen in my life. I listed some of the species I've seen or heard. I'm hearing some red-winged blackbirds now. Also, I mentioned, I believe, the eagles. I saw 4 great blue herons. We saw a number of great blue herons last week. So that wasn't exactly surprising. So again, we're looking at ring-necked ducks. Why are they called ring-necked ducks? I don't know. I don't see a ring around their necks. May have just heard a killdeer, I'm not sure. There are ospreys in the area though, by the way. I saw a couple of the osprey nests that are along the highway that's near us. They seem to have occupants. So again, this, look at how the water beads up along the feathers, and that's important, obviously. We won't look at them too much longer, but they're beautiful ducks. And like I said, we don't often get a chance to see them. Usually we see them, but they're usually not very, very close. So this is a nice look. Today is a little bit rainy, and I'm fine with that. You know, rain can cause us some problems, but it's cloudy, and that I actually kind of like. This is nice lighting for seeing these ducks, for instance, given where they are and everything. So anyway, if you're interested in seeing the long-tailed ducks, the first I had ever seen, I posted video yesterday of them, and the day before, or maybe the day before that, I posted video of the Eurasian widgeon. Okay, let's move on. There we go. So that was, I enjoyed that. I was glad we got to see them like that. I mean, they could have been a little bit closer, and that wouldn't have hurt my feelings to get super close-ups. But that's a nice look at ducks. I say they're all occupied every year, but they're osprey nests. So I thought I just saw two right there in the air, two ospreys, and up ahead there are three up in the air and kind of over the road, three turkey vultures. Left that we are passing right now. But they're in the nest. I don't know if they're actually nesting. Above, I see, what is that? Where'd that go? Yeah. Come on. Now, I don't know what kind of a tour we're going to have today, because it just seems like today's not lucky for me. It's kind of been one thing after another. Today, it's currently 55 degrees. I didn't check, I don't believe I checked the forecast for the Montezuma area, but I believe like the Ithaca area may get up to around 60, and then it's going to drop again for tomorrow. But today is a mild day. Oh, what was that? What was that? What was that? Who was that? Hold on. Morning dove. Oh, never mind. Not that I have anything against mourning doves. And on the wire, there's another bird on a wire here. Oh, could that be a kestrel? It could be a kestrel because it is a kestrel. So we're looking at an American kestrel. As I've said in prior weeks, they are amazing flyers. Then again, you know, many birds are amazing flyers. I don't just say that casually. You know, and for different reasons. Some have a certain skill in, you know, of one sort, and as opposed to another. Those are the turkey vultures, I believe we just saw a short while ago, or kind of saw. Okay, there goes the kestrel. That's why I didn't. Oh, the kestrel's right over here. We're gonna move on because just the nature of this area and the nature of a kestrel. So often they don't stay put. Oh, hold on. Is that another kestrel? What is it? Yes, a second kestrel. Wait, let me... Might not be a second kestrel. I don't know if it's the same one. I can't see the top of the... I can't see the top of that pole where I last saw it. I think this is a different one, though. Yes, I just saw one fly back over the road, and, or at least I'm pretty sure that was one. I don't think it was a mourning dove. Mourning dove? What do you mean mourning dove? Well, one thing about mourning doves, they have a certain shape and everything, and that shape is not all that unlike that of an American kestrel, and size-wise, they're not far off. They're about roughly the same size. There are some differences, but if you're not getting a good look, it's easy to confuse one with another. I've heard other people mention that, and I've seen that myself, where, you know, it's easy to, you know, if you're very distant, to wonder if you're seeing a kestrel or a mourning dove. There are color differences, certainly. Some Canada geese down there, just a couple. And some differences in the shape, but overall appearance and proportions, and then there are also behavioral differences. If you see an American kestrel, we saw it there just a little bit. It might be flicking its tail, depending on what it's doing, or maybe occasionally bobbing its head, which we've seen on a number of occasions. And not just like a single bob, which, you know, sure, a mourning dove could do also, but you know, constant bobbing of the head. So anyway, as I said, I just want to pull over. I want to check on things. I did visit those two areas where we've seen, there's a great blue heron in the air, where we've seen snowy owls this year, just for, I think what will likely be the last time I look this season, unless someone reports one during the coming week. I think that's going to be it in terms of my stopping. Quite honestly, I didn't expect to see one there in either location, and I didn't. Doesn't mean that there wasn't one there, but I didn't see one. Okay, it looks like we're up and running. I don't know if we're running well, but we're running. Anyway, it's 56 degrees according to my car's thermometer. A little bit rainy, definitely cloudy. And as usual, we will do our best to see things. To our right, a couple of mallards, but we're not pulling over to see them. We're pulling over to see if maybe this is a better location. Okay, I'm going to do one thing. I want to attach the teleconverter to the other camera setup. if you'll bear with me. We're hearing red-winged blackbirds on occasion. There's no doubt the red-winged blackbirds are back. Same thing with robins. I've been seeing a lot of them. Be right with you. So we're looking at the great blue heron rookery that's near the Shockey Pool. And we're looking here from the road as opposed to from the platform, just because we don't, from here at least, we don't have quite so many trees blocking our view. It's still difficult to see in there. Like it or not, there are, you know, just the rookery itself has a lot of branches through it, so it's not so easy to see. Just heard a song sparrow. And who's that? I don't know if that was a hairy or a downy woodpecker, but okay. A couple mallards just took off from the other side of the road. Okay, let's, oh, hold on. A lot of ducks flying around. I'm going to leave you attached. Well, that's not fair. I'm not going to do that to you. A lot of ducks flying around. Might get a look if the vegetation's not too bad. And if this Subaru pulls out of there, it'll be great. Come on, Subaru, today. Are you moving or not? Oh, what's that? Probably a song sparrow. I'm not going to hold my breath for this Subaru. I don't know if she knows how to back out. She may be trying to do what I'm trying to do, and that is orient for this direction. Okay, it looks like a lot of pintails. Oh shoot, I had the battery. So these are northern pintails. That's a male. We're not very close, but we're getting a somewhat decent look. That's a female right there. There's a little bit of heat shimmer. Sorry about that. Let's look at this song sparrow if we can, the one that's singing nearby. Hold on one second. There's a great blue heron flying by. Hey. Okay, just flew down towards the ground. And red-winged blackbirds. So again, we're seeing, it looks like, you know, I haven't seen any other species of duck. Northern pintails. That's a male with its head. Very elegant looking ducks. You'll notice also the long tails that they have. And I believe that's why they are called pintails. It's not easy to see them all in the, in and amongst the vegetation there. And we do have some vegetation closer to us that's in our way. Let me look with binoculars, see if there's anything else I want to look at, and then we're going to move on. Gull just flew by. Here's a female. Let's see if we can get her. There's a female red-winged blackbird. At least I believe it's a female. Hey, well, she just took off, and a male has come by. That female may have been the first female I've seen of the year. and here is a male. I'm going to try to lighten it up. I know that makes the screen bright, but at least you can see his eye. Hey. Just want to look around a little bit more, and then we're going to move on, I think. Unless we see something really interesting. Again, it looks like it's mostly pintails out there, and I'm sure there's water, but it's not, you know, a lot of standing water that's easy for us to see. Hold on one second. At least not from here. This is a song sparrow. Okay, just flew back towards the ground. We're going to look at one more thing, and I think we're going to move on. Just want to check something out. If I can find it. Not the best view, but that is bald eagle. And I think we're going to move on. We may come back. We'll see. Eagle. Oh, let's see, what's that? Great blue herons. Now, you may recall last week we saw a number of great blue herons here, right here to our right at Mays Point. From here, I don't see any. Pull over and just take a quick look with binoculars. 1 second. Just heard a robin. I see a great blue heron in the air, and I just heard a song sparrow. But a lot less activity, I'd say, at least in terms of great blue herons, this week. I see a duck in the air. What is that? It looked like a northern shoveler. Okay, let's move on for now. We may come back later. It's not raining really hard. I mean, it's just light rain, but light rain can be a problem too in terms of getting things, getting water onto camera lenses and scope lenses. So I have to admit, I'm not in a hurry to get out of the car and climb a platform, for instance. The other thing is, by the way, if anyone wants to see it again or wants to see it for the first time, we had a pretty nice look at a juvenile bald eagle last week at Mays Point. While we were there on the platform, it flew right in, and so I posted video of that. We seem to be having the occasional signal issues. If it's really bad, just text me, let me know, and maybe I can do something about it. Just restart or something. That's all I can do. I can't really do much else. Sometimes it helps. And we're, right now we're heading into an area that's been tough for us all the time. Forgot something. Let me just pull over here for a second. I've got to take care of something. Not seeing anything around that as I look. No, nothing special. I think I just saw a starling. See another one here on the wire. 1 second. Okay, just want to kind of inch forward. What do I see? I think I see a red-tailed hawk, if I had to guess. By the way, I have not seen, well, I've seen a few red-tailed hawks in my drive today. I didn't see my neighboring red-tailed hawks. Part of the reason why I said so far it hasn't been my day. I hear a killdeer. I'm not going to bother trying to look at that eagle nest. I could see it before. I have to admit, by the view we could get. Now maybe if I drive further, look, I'm not sure. have a feeling our timing was a little bit off last week when it comes to snow geese. Might have been better to go to East Road a little later in the day. But there's only so much time for us, so sometimes you miss. Oh, what do I see? Are those gulls? Are they something else? Are they decoys? Look like decoys to me. Never mind. They even, a couple of the decoys, well, a few of the decoys are even elevated so to look like they're they're coming in for a landing. I guess they work, you know. They had me stop. You wonder how readily birds are fooled by the various decoys. On my drive here, for instance, I see a number of fake owls, and I believe they're meant to discourage, like, maybe gulls or whatever from going on various docks there along Cayuga Lake. And you wonder, are they effective or not? I have no idea. Maybe they are, maybe they aren't. We're just going to take a quick look here. Looks like those are mallards. In the distance, there are... I can't tell what those are. Are they redheads by any chance? Look like they might be. I've got to look with binoculars. One second. I might not be able to tell. Everything's backlit. Yeah, there's some redheads, I believe. Maybe some ring-necked ducks. I don't think I'm gonna drive all along here. Now I'll drive up a little ways. I'll say this, the aroma is not the best. Some northern pintails, very close, maybe one or two, plus a couple mallards. Yeah, like I said, the aroma is not the best. Luckily, you are spared that. Come on, Subaru. There's some kind of rotting smell, but there's also the smell of a dead skunk, which has been here for a few weeks. Okay, I don't know if there's all that much here that I really want to stay for. I think we're going to turn right around and go to some other locations. larger bird there on the ground. I wonder if that was an eagle. Maybe. Just happened to notice it just now as we're driving away. Let's see if I can see it from here. 1 second. Yeah, that's what I believe it is. Okay, we're going to keep moving. Even though it's warm, still have, I mean, and granted it's going to get colder next day or two at least, still have to be concerned today about the remnants of winter. Not that I'm expecting snow, but for instance, a lot of muddy areas. I believe, if I had to guess, I haven't been there yet, of course, I wouldn't be surprised if Sapsucker Woods is really muddy, or at least, you know, mushy, as it often is in the spring. With the temperatures, I thought, well, it would be nice to just wear regular shoes instead of boots today. But thinking about those trails, I decided to go with the boots. One thing I did see at the Finger Lakes Airport was, well, two things actually. In addition to red-winged blackbirds, I saw one northern harrier and one horned lark. The horned lark, I don't know if it was spurred to move because of me, and you know, flew into my view and then landed, and it made me backtrack because I didn't want to bother it any. Or at least anymore. And oh, what do I see in the air? Probably crows. Look like it. So far, not a very remarkable day, but did like that look at the ring-necked ducks that we had. That's cool. Looks like there's at least one car at the viewing area. Now, last week we saw thousands of snow geese here, and this week I see a few white birds down there. They might be swans. Though I don't know. I think I hear a tree swallow. I do. Hey, tree swallow. And it took off. Just looking around with binoculars now. Well, I might as well take a look and see what's out there. Let me show you with this camera first. See, right off the bat though, you can see there's a lot less activity than there was last week. I might be hearing a tree frog. Definitely hearing some Canada geese, and there, oh, there goes a tree swallow. And that might be another one there. Red-winged blackbirds. A swan. Another one. Canada geese, by the looks of things. So let's take just a few minutes to look around with the other camera and see if there's anything interesting once we get a closer look.